It's Thursday night. It's time to party. My name's Troy the Valley, and this is SideQuest Side Sesh. Graphics package.
Wow!
Go to the graphics package. Come on.
Grant, you said you were going to have the graphics.
Package.
I was going to do the VO on the sound effects.
I don't even hear the music. Let's go. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-do.
Not the map screen.
That's really,
oh God,
really subpar. Is that Elon Musk? He was in the original one. I told you to cut out Musk. Wait, careful. Don't look up package on Google. You never know what's going to happen. Oh, there it is.
That's the one. Oh, could you get the Fox NFL graphic off of our stream? I don't have enough to deal with.
Oh, KTLA 5 in the morning. Oh, what a ramshackle operation this is.
Oh,
how's everybody doing out there in internet land? Oh, good to hear. I'm excited tonight. You know, we had 2 hard weeks in a row, and like SideQuest always came as like the ham on a triple-decker sandwich. The last couple of weeks we were just kind of sleepwalking through, and now we've had a whole week off. This is our first recording of the week, and I'm excited to just play, hang out, have some fun, have a couple pops, and see what happens.
Man, your energy is so much different when you haven't recorded 16 hours of content in 3 days.
Who would have thunk it? My brain can focus on one thing. It's nice. How are you guys doing? You having a good time? Grant, what's going on there? You're looking handsome as ever.
Oh, Troy, thank you. That's what I needed.
Come on,
I needed it. You know what? I was really stressed out because we had a couple technical difficulties up top I wasn't expecting. Cut to some strange things, cut to some graphics packages. My mic was muted during that whole part. So the people on the podcast will hear it, but I got to apologize to the live viewers. Unforgivable. I'm fired.
They come to hear Grant.
Sure.
That's what they're here for.
That's a lot.
Countless iTunes reviews say, more Grant. We need more Grant.
More Grant audio, specifically. More Grant audio, please.
Joey Jojo, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I just felt my energy like pop in with that exciting open, which is good because I was about to fall asleep right before we went live. Well, the kids, something happened last night, and there was a lot of like, I'm scared. I had a bad dream. I don't know. And then they're just up in the middle of the night for 2 hours.
Why'd you wake up the kids letting them know that?
I was like, you had a nightmare.
Let them sleep. Talk to your wife about your fears.
Can I sleep in your bed? No, Daddy, get out.
Just go to your 2-year-old. I'm scared.
I'm so scared.
Scared of the choices I've made in my life.
No, so I was freaking exhausted, but no, but now I feel great all of a sudden. I'm like, showtime. Feels good. My energy's back. And I was thinking about what happened at the end of last week, and I was like, oh man. So what is going to happen here? I don't know. I don't want to jump ahead.
Psyched.
I don't want to jump ahead.
Skid, yeah. Look at you. You in the Cape?
I am.
The only reason I know that is I recognize that window, and I think it was right on the other side of it that I broke a table.
That's right.
And stepped on Matthew's crotch. Yes.
A shitty TV tray in its place. You can still see it.
We did it.
But yeah, hanging out at the Cape. Had a wonderful day. Went up to Martha's Vineyard today.
Went to the vineyard, you son of a gun.
Very nice day. After taking care of the mold problem we have here, took that morning and then headed over to the island. So
I don't know if anybody can see. I don't know if it's cut out on the stream, but at the very, very top of your frame, that's a harpoon. That's a harpoon. Oh, a couple harpoons.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that's mold. That's mold. You missed it.
Skid, you need to stop breathing in that room right now.
I know.
Can you do the stream without breathing?
I'll try. I've tried in the past, and it's mixed results.
Matthew Capita Kaza, bet you've been up since 5 working on a new play. Did you write any scintillating dialogue this day?
I wrote dialogue.
Not scintillating. Subpar at best.
It was subpar. It's been I was up earlier. I was up really early this morning.
Yeah.
And
let me ask you this. Do you write a lot and you're just like, you know what? I know this is garbage. I'm just going to get it out there and then I'll go back and rewrite it. Like, or are you the type that's like you edit as you go?
I'll edit a little bit as I go. Mostly I just try to get, in first drafty world, I just get to the end.
Get it out. Get it out. Well, good for you. Are you still waking up every day and sitting right down at the computer and making it go?
No, these days I don't have to be at work at the ass crack of dawn, so I can get up and I can go pee and have breakfast and then come back to the computer.
And then sit on the edge of your bathtub with the door closed while your wife does other stuff in the other room, just typing away.
There was a time when my apartment lost heat and I had a lot of work to do and anywhere else to go, and I was in grad school, so I just turned on the shower and I sat on the toilet with my computer to work in there because it was the warmest room in the house.
That's going in your Tony speech, I'm sure. I had to use the heat from the steam of my shower to write this play that never saw the light of day. 45 plays later, though I can no longer walk, I've made it. You hold the Tony up.
Wait, why can I no longer walk?
Because you've been writing on a toilet for years.
I didn't know if that was
your
like
Tony shortly before your death.
I wasn't sure if it was had something to do with like the steam somehow sapping my legs of strength.
Sure, it didn't help. You guys watched The Vow on HBO?
Yeah, dude. Big
doc
news there.
about the Nixium cult. It's pretty interesting. I just finished it. I don't think it's that great of a doc. It's kind of meandering. I think, Grant, you were saying in the after party last week, it could have used like 3 episodes less. But what it does have is just like tons of actual footage because the guy was such a megalomaniac. He had everything filmed. So it's really fascinating to see. And the one thing that I took away from it is that I would like, and I know that I'm asking a lot here, but I would like everyone to call me Vanguard from now on. And I don't think that's weird.
Yes, Vanguard. What would you like, Vanguard?
Thank you. No, I don't need you to. I'm not gonna text you in the middle of the night and say first to respond. I just want you to refer to me as Vanguard. So can we change the lower third for next week to Vanguard?
Sure.
So wait, let me get this straight. You would like us to call you the title of a man who was just convicted for how many different counts of sexual assault? And
the title's free now. No, I can take it. It's up for grabs.
You know what?
You had to abdicate the Vanguard throne.
I like to think of it as my favorite class from Mass Effect. Vanguard was fun.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone else played it.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Play it, but yeah, I'm not associating with him so much. It's just like that's just a cool thing.
You could clear the name. You could give the name a better reputation.
I want to bring Vanguard back.
You're stealing it back.
Taking it back. I'm taking
Vanguard.
it back.
I can't make volleyball this week. That reminds me. I meant to know I can't
that
make
guy
volleyball.
just loved brainwashing people into having sex with him.
2 favorite things. He knew what he liked.
Fucking volleyball. Oh God. Well, it's a pretty solid doc, and these days all I can watch is true crime, and it's very watchable. HBO they don't know how to make bad shows except Lovecraft Country after episode 1. Anyways, if you're watching at home or on the road, pull over because I'm about to blow your mind. You might notice, in addition to our logo, there's another logo on the screen tonight. That is a logo. That's the logo. That's the logo of our good buddies over at Beetle and Grimm. Look at that. Oh, there it is. Beetle
Graham made it big. He made a big one.
Warehouse.
Ooh.
Look at that shit. We were talking about them a few weeks ago. We were talking about how we made some new friends, some new buddies over the pandemic, like one of the 4 or 5 good things that have happened from being confined to our house. And we started talking about their Kickstarter, and they just launched it last week and crushed it. Great. You got that cool graphic of all the stuff that they have on their Kickstarter. All right, so check this out. Look at that. Move over, Bud Light Seltzer, because Beetle and Grimm has come to town, and they are sponsoring tonight's episode. How cool is that?
It's very cool. It's very cool.
Look at this. This is their first Kickstarter, and it runs all the way through the end of the month, all the way to November 30th. And just like your good buddies over at the GCN, they are officially licensed by Paizo, and they designed this whole thing they got going on with them specifically for Pathfinder 2e. Look at those beauties. You got these books. They have a character sheet, a rule book, and a journal all in one sweet-looking book. That's all you need. That and your imagination. I went on the Kickstarter and I was looking. They show some of the insides of the book. It has all. It's full of original artwork, and I'm not making this up. Vegan leather covers, so even Matthew can confidently carry them around town in his little fishnet satchel. Each of those books, they contain the rules for whatever class that you get from both the core rule book and the Advanced Player's Guide. And I don't know if whether or not you're playing 2E. If you haven't checked out the Advanced Player's Guide, it's awesome. And so those books have the rules for both in there. And if you like to play a spellcaster and you like to play it well, unlike Joe, they have integrated spell books in the Wizard one, for example, and I would assume the Cleric one as well. They're starting off with books for fighters, clerics, wizards, and rogues. They've already nailed that goal, but when, not if, but when they hit their stretch goals, it's going to unlock 2 more character class books that they're keeping super secret. I was like, come on, you sponsor us. Throw us a bow and tell us. They won't tell us.
Matthew wants a witch. Make it
a witch or an oracle. Something cool. We'll never know. But come on, Naish. Do what you do best. They're helping us out. Let's go and light up that Kickstarter. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. Or if you're listening to this pod in the podcast version, because you're a weirdo that doesn't like to join us live, weirdo, we'll put the link in the I call it the liner notes, but that's not what they're called. when you listen to a podcast, just the description. Liner
show notes. Yeah,
anyways, check it out and help them reach their goal. We're big fans of what they're doing, and as we alluded to a few weeks ago, we're gonna be doing some cool stuff with them too. So check them out. They're our new buddies, sponsors tonight's app. Joe, did we what did we get on there? We jumped on that Kickstarter right away, right?
Yeah, we did the full set. I mean, we got all 4 books, so we'll get all 4 books, and I'm really excited to see what they look like. It looks like they sort of like the Delta Green ones that we got that were so nice, where there's like a hardcover sort of box and the book comes out of it. I don't know if that's the premium edition or not, but it's so gorgeous looking, and I just like the idea of it's like this is what you bring to the table. It's everything. It's got all the rules for your class and your character sheet and all, and then stuff that like I would never even imagine, like I don't know how it looks, but it's like a way to plan your keep or your fortress or whatever. I was like, well, now I want to build a keep.
That's my character. Draw like a hideout. There's like a birth certificate for your character, and
it's just get into stuff that I didn't think of to make the game even deeper and stuff. So we're excited. We backed them. They're helping us out, like Troy said. So please help them out if it's something you're interested in, and get yourself one of these Chronicle sheets at release. It's not even sheets. They're compendiums, basically.
With vegan leather covers. Now, you got 4 books. Who's going to get the 4 books? And who's going to get which book here in the group?
Well, first of all, we're confident that they're going to hit their stretch goals, right? So I'm sure there'll be more classes by the time it releases, but I want Wizard because I want to see the spell book. I want Wizard, man.
So you're going to swipe that right out from under Skid's eyes.
I'm assuming that part of on your to-do list is to convert Strange Aeons to 2nd edition. So I plan on playing a 2E Wizard when we do book 2 of Strange Aeons.
Oh, okay. Well, that would work. I thought Skid might want to reverse engineer Pembroke and build a 2E Pembroke.
That'd be amazing.
I wonder if a 2E, that'd be a fun battle. A 2E Pembroke at 13th level fighting a 1E Pembroke and just going all out. Let's see who wins.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a 1E Atticus at 3rd level.
that
wouldn't be a fight at all.
Atticus at 20th level.
That's true.
Well, like, what rule set would you be
that's
using?
what I want to know.
It's like, man, I wonder. I'd love to see the 27 Yankees play the 96 Chicago Bulls. I wonder who'd win.
What if it's like, if you're using 2E, you get 3 actions and you get to play 2E rules, but the other guy just has to. Skid, I hadn't thought that far in advance.
The other guy gets
a
lot of feat choices.
Happy Skid. We're not going to do it now.
That's why.
Throw it out the window.
Two of my favorite games ever are Capcom versus SNK and Street Fighter versus Tekken. They mix the systems, and it's a real fun time. Although Capcom versus SNK 2 is the best.
Sometimes you got to mix the cyst.
Miss the cyst.
Last bit of business I want to talk about before we jump into this delicious show. We're doing the Extra Life Marathon on Saturday. If you've been living under a rock, maybe you didn't see. We put the schedule up. We're going to be playing from like 10 a.m. on Saturday all the way through until Skid falls asleep at the computer playing Crusader Kings. Start with like Joe is going to be playing Hades. It's going to be a little video game, little tabletop, and then we move. I should have had the schedule in front of me, but I don't.
We're doing cannon fodder. Don't forget. So there is no cannon fodder tomorrow for those of you watching live that are going to tune into fodder. Friday fodder is going to be a special Saturday edition for Extra Life. So we're going to do a 2 p.m. Me and your good buddy Troy on the 1s and 2s for 2 p.m. Cannon fodder right here on this Twitch channel.
Look at that. I had put 1 p.m. on the Instagram post, so that was real dumb of me. Now you really pointed that out. Now I don't know what to do.
You put 1 p.m. Friday?
Yeah. No, I put 1 p.m. Saturday because I just copy and pasted. Anyways, 2 p.m. Check out the schedule on Instagram. We're doing fodder, and then Matthew and Grant are playing The Witness and other games. Then we're going to create our D&D 5e characters for our D&D One Night Only, which is happening a week from tomorrow, live right here on this Twitch channel. Thank you, Joe. That is an appropriate sound effect for that. And then Skid and Grant are going to be playing Star Wars Squadrons. And then Joe and I are joining our good buddies over at Stream of Blood to do Blades in the Dark. Finishing the night with Crusader Kings 3. Blah, 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 blah. Here's the point. I want to raise $20,000 for this charity. This is the Extra Life Marathon. We did it 3 years ago. We raised $5,000 when we didn't fucking know anybody. Now we know everybody. We raised over $10,000 in less than 24 hours when I did a little video and made a post the other day, and then it's kind of slowed down all week long. It's Thursday. Now we're going to raise a lot on the stream, but we're pushing a little over 11,000. We're still 9,000 short. Let's do this. Go on there right now to our Extra Life page. Donate $1. Donate $1. If you're like, I can't. Just donate $1, because if all of you watching the stream tonight donate $1, and then people listening to this donate $1, we'll crush that goal. So please, if you can do 10, 5, 20, whatever, but donate $1. I want to hit that goal. It's for an amazing cause. Let's do some good in the world, because the world needs it. Now I'm about to do some bad in the world. When I hopefully turn Grant's character into a bowl of jelly. We wrapped last Sesh. I don't have time to say session. We wrapped last Sesh.
We are very behind. We're very behind.
There's a lot of announcements. It's all right. Maybe I'll go a little long. We wrapped last Sesh Zoni, which is longer than the word session, with you guys exploring the lower level of the asylum. You came down there. More lunatics, and they were the fighting kind. You dealt with them. Raffo is just lefts, rights, uppercuts all day long, kick to the stomach, just killing inmates left and right. Then you start going down the hallway, this thin hallway, and you find an orderly who is being locked up. He tells you that Crove, the guy that runs this place, always seemed a little weird. He has lost his marbles, and he lobotomized all of the orderlies here and set all of the inmates free to be basically a security system. For what? Well, maybe you can assume what. Certainly not for you. For this monster that is on the loose, or monsters running around Carrion Hill, causing mass destruction. He is a little off. His lobotomy didn't quite take. And he tells you he can't really remember what's going on, but like he seems like a good guy, unlike the dudes upstairs that had just saw you and tried to kill you. You keep walking down the hallway, you find another cell. Let's go to the map. I want to show this picture of this guy again because it is freaky deaky. And man, sorry, another announcement I have to say. Look at these pawns of your characters.
Oh, baby!
Hey.
Our good buddy Simon, Monstrous Art. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. He's done a bunch of stuff for us. He did the Glip Glorp image on the Good Morning Glip Glorp t-shirts that we sold. He made these pawns out of the goodness of his heart and sent them to us, and they are great. They take an uninteresting character like Zakari and actually make him look interesting. It adds that third dimension that Joe is unable to do through his character.
I find him fascinating. I personally find him fascinating. Maybe that's just me.
It certainly is. He sent the first 3, and I was like, "Do you mind making a Zakari?" And he's like, "Who?" And then several emails later. Anyways, this next cell had this dude in it. Ooh boy, he looks like he's seen better days. Just pale, sickly. He almost looks undead. But you don't get that sense. 3 of you are friggin' clerics. You don't get that. Oh, wait, that's an undead. But there is no longer, as we said last week, any there. Drooling. Blood smacking his head against the wall. You're like, I'll deal with you in a second. Let's check out this last door. You come to the last door, and it is barred from your side of the hallway. There are some bars on the top looking in. Rotho goes to look in, and multiple tentacles come out and smack him. Now, I end the episode by saying, and you get hit and you start to, because that's a more exciting episode. Spoiler alert! I've got to roll the dice and see if you actually get hit. But if you do, that weird shit is going to happen to you. So, why don't we roll for initiative?
Okay.
Just
Okay.
jump right in. We eased in with a lot of chit-chat, but Vanguard would like it if you rolled initiative. Vanguard gets what Vanguard wants. Gotta wrap this session and go play some late-night volleyball. All right, Rumble Brew, what'd you get?
Natural 1 on the die, brother.
Not good, brother.
Oh, no.
Sometimes you got to lose to keep the storyline going. You know what I mean? 4 total.
Are you jobbing on this?
I'm jobbing on this one, brother.
4 total. Rafa's doing the job. Zakari.
7.
7.
Ice
cold.
start.
Ice cold.
Bad start.
We haven't recorded in a while. We haven't played. These hands are cold. Johnny Halfling.
Johnny Halfling got a 12.
Ooh, all right. The pole position so far.
That sounds high now.
Remember when 12s were low? What about Vernon J. Crabapple?
That's a 15 for Vern.
Ooh, Crabapple.
Leading the pack.
Leader of the pack. All right, sweet. Here's what happens. That arm comes out. This tentacle, like multiple tentacles, slaps you. Rolling to hit. Flat-footed AC. Surprise round. 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it hit.
Absolutely.
Hear you say it. Now hear me say this. A couple of things are going to happen. First, the damage. 6 points of damage. Now, I need you to roll fortitude save. I'm going to need it. It's part of the rules of the game.
Raffo came up big with a 22.
22! So it hits you, and you all see this long, greasy tentacle come out, smack Raffo, do a little bit of damage, and in an instant, it looks like he's about to... And he steals himself and comes to and does not turn to jelly. Can you please pass the jelly? Let's go to round 1. Round 1, it is the creature's turn. It lashes out, smacks you. You withstand whatever this ability is that it was going to do to you. And then you just hear as it runs down the hallway from which it came, behind the door. It is Vern's turn. Vern, you see the tentacles recede from the bars of the door, and you hear the sound of it running. The door is locked on your side. What do you want to do?
Seems like the encounter's over. So that's it.
That's it. Good night, everybody. Beatles and Grims.
Wasn't so bad.
I always want to realize it.
Vern will hold. I mean, he'll delay. There's nothing at this point. He can't. The hallway's clogged. He's in the back. No real way for him to get forward, so he'll delay.
Yeah, tough hallway. Johnny Halfling.
Johnny Halfling is going to give a touch Raffo on his ample buttocks. Give him a little bit of luck.
Oh.
Ooh. All right, a little bit of luck. Plug is down in the back there. You have allied with him. He gave him a dagger, and he's just like, what's going on up there, guys? And he staggers forward a little bit. And that's all he does. And then it is Zakari's turn.
Also delay.
Raffo, you're standing at the door. You're the one in the dangerous position. Oh, Vern.
Did I see enough of it that I could do a knowledge check?
You saw 2, maybe 2.5 tentacles. You can roll something. See, you'd have to roll pretty high. I'm going to give you some penalties because you didn't really see a whole lot of it.
I'm not going to play that game. Let's wait. If we see it, I'll roll the knowledge check then.
Okay.
That's how Vern rolls.
It did seem weird. That's what I can tell you.
It did seem weird.
It was quite weird. If I have some time, I'll bring up a picture of the iconic dwarf doing exactly what Raffo did. They have a picture in the module. All right, Raffo, it is your turn.
Ruffo's been hungry before. Oh yeah, brother, he's been just as hungry as that monster in the cage up north. And he wants to catch this monster that just smacked him right in the face to feed to that other monster. So Ruffo's gonna head down the hallway after he opens the door to try to catch this slithery little worm.
So you lift the lock and open the door?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let me show you the picture that I just put up here because I think it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
cool. Badass.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is great.
Good old Harsk. If you were playing
that dude's
Baron,
a hero.
it would be very accurate. Minus the
Quite a few tentacles there.
Yeah.
And the
I
eye.
see a giant eyeball. That's terrible.
Yeah, I wish I had seen that picture before I decided to open the door.
That's why I waited. All right, so you open the door, lift the bar, open the door. Those are your two actions. Let's go to the next round here. Maybe something happens. Maybe it doesn't. It is Vern's turn.
Wait, can he not see anything?
Oh yeah, I guess I should show you that. Shut up.
Maybe something happens and maybe the hallway continues. You'll never know.
No way to tell.
I forgot that he opened it. All right, so you see another door about 20 feet away that is open. It opens into a chamber. You can't tell the size of that chamber, but you do see at the edge of the light water.
Whoa.
Pool of water.
Cool.
Which is exactly what you want to see. Yeah, okay, now it is Vern's turn.
Okay. Vern is going to delay.
Okay. Vern's going to delay. Raffo, you don't have dark vision, right?
I do not, unless
Okay.
I mean I can pull out a torch at any given time.
It's all good. You know what it would be is you wouldn't see the water from there. You would just see the extent of Zakari's light, and then the rest of that is dim light, we'll say. What is it? How many feet of dim light is it, Joey?
12.
It's 20 feet, but I mean, Zakari's also around the corner with the light source, so it's not going to go its full extent.
All right, so that's good. Johnny Halfling, what do you want to do?
Being that's the case, Johnny Halfling is going to summon his dancing lights and going to have them hover around Raffo's head so he has a better view.
Ooh, thank you, brother.
Okay, and do you have to move those with him, or
Yeah, I
walk
think.
them on him?
Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna send them down the hallway. I'm gonna peek around the corner and send them down the hallway about
Okay.
20 feet.
All right, great. I'll add a little rock here. That's a big rock, but the point of doing this is so I can add a movable aura.
It's gonna have to fight the rock.
Oh no! No!
Oh, shit.
Was that old GCP joke?
There's no way they're getting me over the rock. I'm gonna lose.
Oh, that was like episode
Go-
1.
It was Gormley. She's in the mountains hanging out with artifacts and the rock.
Rock? Cool. All right, can you see the aura on that rock or no?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, great.
No, can you make it a different color from Zakari's? I think that's
It doesn't
why
matter.
It helps me, but whatever.
Now, if Grant wants a new color, I will stop everything.
Yeah.
Give him that color.
Perfect.
Oh, wow.
All right,
It's
beautiful.
a nightclub rock. Hey, it was dancing lights.
Yeah,
right.
that's how they roll.
All right, so that's what Johnny does. Zakari. Seems like Raffo is itching for a fight here.
Zakari will push past him to try to offer a first line of defense just in case the creature comes again. So this is the extent of his movement. Does he see his first movement? Does he see anything else?
No, currently no.
Currently, no.
Do you have a longer line of vision, or no? You have lights, so of course not. So
Yeah, I do. I mean, I could see another 20 feet at least.
okay.
Straight ahead.
All right. Yeah, that's right. So there's more water, and then you get another 20 feet or another 10 feet.
No, yes.
All right.
Wait.
Boom.
Yes.
Yeah, 20 feet from the edge of Johnny's dancing lights. So it looks like there's a little island sticking out. Let me give you a better description of the room now that you're in there. It has a feel of a basement that has been consumed by a sinkhole, and the sinkhole has started to fill with water. You see white stone pillars that are supporting. I guess where you're seeing, you can look in. There's a ceiling above that's like dripping with fungus, and the white pillars look like they're barely holding the ceiling up. There is a steeply sloped rubble floor surrounding this dark lake. Where you are about 15 feet away from a chamber that looks like it is like a workroom, or it's worked stone room. That's the area right in front of you that you're about to walk into. Looks nice, and then it just starts to fall apart right where the water is. In fact, the floor and the walls at the edge of the water. Let me ping it for you here. Like, this room looks nice. The floor and the walls here start to crumble, like it's all sinking into this sinkhole. Does that make sense? I'm meandering a bit.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to see in this narrow hallway, but
just keep walking in. I'll show you some more.
I don't want to do that.
Come on, man.
All right. Zakari is gonna ready an action, and he's gonna say to everyone, get close to me and stay within range. And he's going to ready an action. If everybody is within line of sight to him in the party, and within 20 feet or 30 feet, he's going to cast Bless.
Okay. All right. So readying
50 feet. I'm sorry. So that means that if Rafa wanted to, he could run all the way into that other room. But if at any point everybody is in line of sight and all close enough, he'll cast Bless.
Okay.
And that's at a Bless +1 at your level?
Yeah, +1 to hit. Yeah.
But they've all got to be there, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right, let's see what happens. You hear that being said, Rafa. What do you do?
Rafa wants to lead the charge. Come on, brothers, we got it. 5, 10, 15. Rafa uses the extent of his movement to get into the room and get a better look.
Okay. All right, so where you're standing now, you see that this is a small worked stone room, and the western portion of it is starting to sink into said sinkhole. Now that you're there, you can see a little bit more of the room up ahead. I hit reveal, but it hid. That happens a lot. More of the sinkhole, more of this dark lake. What's fun I've noticed on most Paizo maps, even if the water is like blood, it's still crystal blue in the map that ends up being used. So imagine that water is a lot murkier and gross looking, but you don't know how deep it is, obviously, from where you're standing. And that's what you see.
Rafa will go ahead and put himself in total defense and wait for the rest of the party to get close for the blessings of Zakari.
Blessings of Zakari. Next round, Vern's turn. Plug is kind of stuck back there, and on his turn, he's just waiting to see what you guys do.
Okay, Vern is going to heed Zakari's instructions and come round the corner to stand just behind him, and then he will cast Protection from Evil on Zakari.
Ooh, nice.
Very
awesome.
nice. Okay.
Beware evil!
Protection from evil for Zakari. It is Johnny Halfling's turn.
Okay, Johnny is gonna move. Let's see. Move into the hallway a little bit.
Okay.
And he is gonna move the dancing lights further into the middle of this chamber.
Okay. So the middle of the chamber that Rafo's in, or further ahead? Okay.
Yeah, further ahead, yeah.
Okay. With that, that's going to give Rafo a lot better look at I can tell you right now, the extent of the room. got to do a little polygon reveal action here.
Come on, Raffo!
Boom.
Whoa, man,
so
big.
you see what looks like the edge of the room. It ends, and then there's a little ledge around this pool. Again, you're not quite sure what the depth of that pool is, but yeah, that's what you see. It is Plug's turn. Plug just will move forward. Boom, 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 boom. Comes up to the door, and now everyone is in line of sight for you, Zakari.
Yeah, so I'll cast Bless.
Okay. +1 to hit.
And
Right.
saving throws against fear effects.
Saving throws against fear effects. Do you want to move? It came back around to you, so you have your move action again.
I mean, that would have reset my turn, so I'm not really sure how that works, but...
Yeah, reset your turn. You basically, it got back to you. So even though it triggered your ready to action, it's your turn. So you get a full turn.
Okay. Then, so I have a full turn.
Yeah.
All right, so I will move up with Raffo. I'm assuming I don't see anything different.
No.
Then I will also do total defense.
Total defense. Okay. Very good.
Welcome.
Just getting closer and trying to be smart about this. I don't know what's going to happen.
Freak you guys out. Okay, it is Rafa's turn.
That was legitimately scary, Troy. For the listeners, he flashed up a Lovecraftian nightmare. It was all the best parts of Lovecraft Country that Troy mentioned earlier. Rafa will go ahead and he'll get. I mean, he can't see into the water, right?
You can't see into the water now.
And I cannot move north or south anymore. Those are walls, correct?
Correct. However, once you move up to that edge there, you do get some more look into the room. So
Okay.
let's reveal that to you.
Oh, man. This is stressful. I don't even know if there's going to be an encounter. I don't know if this thing just like split off somewhere and it was just a boogeyman.
All right, so that's the room. However, standing right schma.
Oh, God.
Perfect.
Is this.
Oh God!
Hosted their own
Horrifying.
Lots.
Look at this thing. It is a horrid mass of barbed tentacles, glaring eyes all over said tentacles, gnashing teeth, and you can't see where it begins and where it ends. It just twists and turns onto itself like a maze with no beginning nor end.
It looks like it hails from parts unknown.
It sure does.
Yeah, I should also say you really do mean gnashing teeth everywhere, because at first glance it just looks like there's a big old nasty maw in the middle of it. But then if you look closer, there's other mouths like all around it in different areas. It's terrifying.
Several mouths.
It's got a lot of mouths.
And when you step up, Raffo, it enacts its ready to action to 5-foot step and full attack you. Here we go.
Can't ready a full attack.
You're right. One attack. Don't ever correct me. Don't ever correct Vanguard in front of the kids. All right, here we go.
And it's in the water, so is it just shallow water?
Looks like it's just shallow water because you can
Okay.
see the full extent of this creature. 18 to hit.
Miss.
Misses. Rumble. Barbed tentacle comes out and misses Raffo. Raffo, you can finish your action.
Beautiful. Raffo is going to go ahead and attempt a dirty trick against this creature.
You dirty son of a bee.
Here it comes. Let me
Come
see,
on,
too.
man.
Got a
Let me
little
see
card. I
that.
get some bonus. Let me just make sure my feet. I think I'm getting the right bonuses to this. Yep, I am. Okay. Here.
Stop doing that.
Natural 20.
Mama. Natural 20.
It's not going to do anything on a combat maneuver, I don't think.
No, well, it's going to make sure you hit on the combat maneuver, which is huge for Dirty Trick.
True.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to call it guaranteed hit. Yep.
it should be a 32.
Yes. You dirty trick it.
Zakari, do you
what
want
trick
me?
were you trying to do?
Do you want me to blind, dazzle, deafen, entangle, shake, or sicken this creature?
Blind. Make it blind so I can hit it easier.
Raffo takes out all of the fingers on his hands and spreads them as far apart as he can, and he just starts jabbing out at the eye-line tentacles to try to blind as many of them as possible.
It might be immune to blindness, which would be interesting because of its many eyes.
Rakes down as hard as he can with his nails, and he's not playing. This isn't for stage anymore. This is for keeps.
I thought you were jobbing.
Not anymore, brother. Have you seen Darren Aronofsky's The Wrestler? The Rams gotta go over.
All right, so it's blinded for how long?
It's one turn, I believe.
One round, unless you have like greater Dirty Trick.
I have improved Dirty Trick, so I don't provoke.
It's one round.
Yeah, one round.
Well, still a great thing to do when you're facing something that has 900 eyes. So what do? You like kick a bunch of sand up and it just covers all the Yeah, that's really cool.
Kick sand up and rake the rest of its eyes. Like the bottom half of it is covered in sand, and the top half I get the rest with my hands.
It's so fast.
So awesome.
Top of round. The next round is Vern. Vern, you now can see the creature, I think. Well, actually, you can see a little bit. Certainly more than you could when you were in the hallway.
Okay, so Vern, I have limited movement as a goblin, and I can't. Can I do a diagonal around a corner?
A diagonal, like move?
Just move, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you can.
Okay. So Vern will
depends on the room.
Will slip into the room, and he will take a shot with Iphigenia, even though he's shooting into melee. But gotta help out Raffo. Okay, that is a 17 to hit. Nope.
17 to hit.
Sorry, 15 to hit.
15 to hit is a
no 17 to hit. Sorry,
17. You sure?
17.
Because it is blinded, that is a hit.
Yeah, Raffo Rumblebeard.
Well struck, Iphigenia. 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. You're a killer! Amazing. All right, so that was 17 with the -4, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. All right, so you hit this creature thanks to Raffo's unbelievable dirty trick. Moving right along, did you want to try that knowledge check that you wanted to do before?
Yes, I do. And thank you for reminding me.
Buddy. This is going to be a knowledge planes.
I thought it might be. That's going to be a 16.
You don't know.
I don't know what it
Beyond
is.
the scope of this adventure. All right, Johnny Halfling.
Johnny Halfling is going to move up past Zakari and behind Raffo, and once again smack him on his meaty thigh.
Woohoo!
It says, good job maintaining kayfabe, big buddy. And give him a bit of luck.
Thank you for touching me right in my buttock. That's where I normally shoot up.
Yep, that's where the old. That's your steroid. It's a bit of luck. From,
Yeah,
Johnny
that's
Halfling.
right. They say it's the luckiest part of the leg.
All right, it is Plug's turn. Plug really doesn't want to be a part of this. He is very cautiously coming down the hallway. Oh, what's going on? He looks to you, Zakari. Oh, I don't think we're supposed to go down here.
Of course we're not supposed to be down here, but this thing is not supposed to be a part of this world. We must take it out before it infects any other patients.
Oh, all right. I'll move into position and attack him 6 seconds from now. It is Zakari's turn.
No. You do not need to put yourself in harm's way. Stand back.
It's too late. You already told me to fight him.
Zakari, yeah, he's going to move up to this thing and stand side by side with Raffo and just try to create a wall of force here.
Wow.
And he is going to fight defensively and try to hit it. So pull up his buckler and take a tentative swing at it. And he gets a 17 exactly. Exactly.
This lowered AC is huge.
Dude, that was humongous. And he will do 8 points of damage, bludgeoning and piercing damage.
8 points of pierce. Huge. All right, let me see. I think it is. Yeah, it's its turn. So it's blinded. It's going to do 4 attacks. At a 50% miss chance.
All on Raffo? Brutal.
All on
Brutal.
All on Plug?
All on Plug? Brutal.
Plug's like 20 feet away. Zakari told him to stay back, so I moved him back there. This is what I'm going to say he's going to do. Just wildly lashing out. 2 of the attacks will be at Zakari, and 2 will be at Raffo. Both at a 50% miss chance. We'll do 1 Raffo, 1 Zakari, 1 Raffo, 1 Zakari. First one's coming at Raffo. That is going to be a 22 to hit, but a 25 on the percent.
Nice and spicy.
So nice. Second one is coming at Zakari. It's like a Dark Souls boss when it's like fucked up. Yeah.
Hate it.
I just got to roll dodge.
Back up.
This is the closest I'll ever get to PTSD, thinking about Dark Souls bosses.
18 to hit. 26 on the concealment, which I think is the same exact number I just rolled. Or did I roll 25? Yeah. 25. So 2 misses. Blindness. Huge. All right. This one's coming at Raffo. I think it's due. I'm gonna go on a limb and say they both hit. Let's see. All right. 27 to hit. 18 on the concealment.
Oh my gosh. If we could survive one more. Please don't melt me. Please don't melt me.
I think you're getting... There's no way I'm going to miss 4 of these, right? Statistically, Matthew.
I mean...
Ooh. Natty 19. Definite hit. Haven't even looked at the concealment yet. Bo Jackson. 34. I missed. Again.
Astounding, Grant. Astounding.
In the history of us playing this game, that is the best use of blindness ever.
That is amazing. Just amazing.
Especially when you know that this thing's got some crazy, weird ability to melt people. All right, so it is no longer blind at the beginning of Raffo's turn. Raffo, what do you do?
So I don't think this is even metagaming. I think Raffo would know this after fighting a lot of people. Like, normally what I would do in this situation would be take a move action, do combat flexibility, martial flexibility in order to give myself improved trip so I could try tripping him. But the dude's got like a million legs, so I don't think I'm going to trip him at all. So you're making my choice easy for me. I'm going to do a bit of a brawler's flurry with a double attack with no combat maneuver in there. So the first attack with bit of luck, an 18 and a 15. Didn't even need it. So that's a total of a 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
And
I don't think he's blinded anymore, though, right?
No, he's not.
No.
And that is 11 points of damage. Bit of luck only applies to my first die roll, correct, Skid?
No, every roll.
Every roll this round.
Amazing.
I prefer Grant's interpretation of the rule.
Yeah, I know you do. 19 to hit. 7 and a 12 on the die.
Yikes. Calm down there, damage die, Nick Rollerson. I heard that one. I heard that little tongue.
I'm not gonna. The difference in between me and some other people on this general network is I won't save that amazing 8 I just rolled for later. I'll roll it again fresh.
Sydney.
I'm calling you out, Gale.
Calling you out, Gale. All right, so, is that the extent of your turn?
Yeah, that is, unless I can do a knowledge check, but it seemed like it was like a plane thing, right? Something. Yeah.
Plane to McPlane. Yeah. If anybody have knowledge planes, feel free to roll it on your turn. But man, Raffo, you that dirty trick, and you're doing some damage. You're shucking your job. You're putting on a show for the audience, and that's really what it's all about in the pro wrestling game. Top of the new round. It is Vern's turn. Vern, 2 points of damage. Not too shabby.
Not nothing. All right, hear me out.
It's always something.
Vern would really like to know what this creature is. So I'm gonna cast. So he's thinking about casting Zone of Truth, so that the creature will have to tell us.
God.
You think it speaks the King's English?
Did you read all of it? Does it say if you're pummeling it with weapons over and over, it doesn't get a new will save?
This is why Matthew is banned from Pathfinder Society organized play, because he would pull this out at a con and someone would just rip their hair out.
We thought we'd never speak of that.
I'm sure an outsized response to that little funny comment would never happen in this game. No, Vern is not going to do that because he didn't consider the fact that it doesn't necessarily speak common. So he's going to take
all right, I'll talk. Wait, hold on. Let's really get this in.
All right.
I'll listen to reason.
My name is Craig.
I am Craig from the planet Saw.
I wouldn't ask it to stop attacking us. I just want to know what it is. I don't want to lie.
I shall treat with you this day. All right, Vern, what do you want to say?
Vern's going to take a shot with a Phigenia and rolls a natural 15, so that is a 20 to hit.
All right, here's the thing. You're shooting through your buddies. So you took your -4, but it gets a bonus to its AC. And because of that, that's a miss.
All right.
Strat! Time to get rid of Phigenia. Craig is like, I thought we were going to discuss a treaty, a ceasefire.
If I'm honest, you're being rather unreasonable.
Yes. Craig does not favor this. He talks a little weird, but he still talks.
Yeah.
Which mouth is he speaking from?
The one on his inner thigh. It is Johnny's turn.
Johnny is gonna take a 5-foot step to get on the other side of Raffo next to Plug, and he is going to enact a deflection aura.
Ooh.
You can do once per day.
Ooh.
And it's a 20-foot aura for 3 rounds. All of my allies gain a +2 deflection bonus to their AC.
Very cool.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's great. All right, that is going to come in handy. Okay, everybody add that to your sheet. And then it is Plug's turn. Zakari told Plug to stand back, so Plug is going to listen to Zakari, and it is Zakari's turn.
Zakari's going to delay.
Zakari is going to delay. You love it. You love delaying so much.
I want to
like it because... Talk to me about delay.
I want to reposition myself in initiative order to after Raffo, because I want to see what he does damage-wise, and I might end if he's the one who gets hit with something. I can react immediately rather than waiting a full round. So I'm going to position myself after Raffo. So he bides his time for a half a second. Let Raffo get a few hits in.
It's its turn.
Oh, I thought Rafa went before it. I'm sorry, that's stupid.
You want to change what you were going to do?
Yeah. Really? So it went and then Rafa went?
Yeah, because it had readied an action which moved it ahead of Raffo in the initiative order. When Raffo stepped in, it readied the one attack. So it finished its turn, and then Raffo goes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so then I definitely will go.
I thought you would.
Yeah. All right, I'll take a swing at it.
Okay.
And sorry about this, Raffo. Okay, maybe. I gave myself a chance. 20.
That is a hit.
Okay, beautiful. And he does 11 points of damage.
Oh.
Okay.
And takes a 5-foot step back.
I'm
sorry, Rafa.
That's cold.
I cannot afford to melt.
It takes a 5-foot step forward.
Damn it!
4 attacks. I'm gonna do the same thing. Rafa Zakari.
Oh, well, at least Vern has a clear shot now.
Yeah, Vern, you can thank Zakari later when he's a puddle on the floor. First attack at Rafa. Ooh, yeah. 31 to hit.
Oh my goodness, this guy is bad news.
All right. Damage-wise, 5 points of damage. Give me that fortitude save.
Here it comes. Oh, out of the box.
Oh, I bet it was.
18 for a 28. Well, Why did my fortitude saves go down? I got to figure out my adjustments, but it's fine. It would be a 26 if it is down for any reason.
And yet again, you're okay.
Ah!
Will Zakari be okay?
No.
Here comes the swing. 25 to hit. Rocks City. Damage. 5 points of damage. Here we go, folks. This is why you're tuned in tonight. This fortitude save.
Come on, Zakari. Your fortitude is hanging there, good buddy. 27. Oh, boo! Ya! Kasha! Wow. Let me tell you a little something about the protection domain. Pretty awesome.
What did you say?
What did you say? Yeah, you just get a constant bonus to your saves that scales as you level. And right now it's +2 to all my saves. It goes up again at like 7th level to like +3. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I feel like that's an overlook. Well, for our group, that's an overlooked domain. Other people are like,
Yeah, of course you take the protection domain. That's the way to go if you want to bonus your saves.
No, there's a lot about it that isn't that good. I just find this one is pretty cool. This bonus. So yeah.
huge.
It's a resistance bonus to saves.
This is shocking that no one has failed to save. 2 more attacks. This one's coming at Rafa. Here we go. Ooh. Natty 2 misses.
Yes!
Okay, as long as Rafa's in the fight, we have a chance.
This is shocking. Shocking brutality. Here we go. Zakari. Okay. You're 5th level now. Probably got a good AC. Is a 20 gonna hit you?
Is it evil? As the music plays, the suspense.
According to Hero Lab, which has been known to be wrong. No.
Okay. Then that is exactly.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Let's just roll out the damage.
With the deflection aura?
Oh, no! It is a miss because it's a +2 deflection bonus to AC. I didn't put it on because protection from evil is deflection, so it washes out. But that means it's also +2 against non-evil creatures. So my AC is 21 because of my ring of protection +1 from your deflection. We're good. Thank you, Skid. Oh my God.
Bottle cap to Skid right there.
Yes, Skid. Thank you so much. You earned it.
Huge.
You earned it, good buddy.
Joe, let's see if you really earned it. Let's roll a friendly fortitude save.
A friendly, what if?
Just a friendly.
In this other universe, fortitude save. 18.
We'll find out later. Next round, still very well earned. Either way, no, it's still this round. We're finishing the round with Rafo. I am blown away that this fight is going as well as it is for you guys.
I mean, Rafo is pissed because he has a low work rate and he likes his matches. He likes to get into the ring, do a special move. The guy taps. He's back in the locker room eating catering. That is not how this fight is going. So he is going to let loose another power attack, Brawler's Flurry. First attack to hit will be an 18.
Miss.
Okay, second attack, 17.
Oh no.
This is going up against a real brick wall opponent for you. This is like featherweight going up against Brock Lesnar.
I don't know about that. Let's see.
I just wanted to find a way to make fun of you while also explaining it to our listeners. Yeah, no, you've been mashing since you walked into this place, just beating up armorless and weaponless insane people. But oddly enough, struggling against this extraplanar creature. It's the top of the next round, and it is Vern's turn. You guys are still in the fight. You're doing a hell of a job. Vern, because of Zakari's slick maneuvering, you got a clear shot here, but you are still shooting into melee.
Yeah.
Do you have like spells and stuff?
Yeah, but like not. They're situational. They're cleric spells. I have a couple on them. I was going to use Zone of Truth, but all of you laughed at me.
Yeah.
So.
And as well we should. This wasn't a dapper gentleman in a suit and tie.
Well, I for one am.
It was this.
No, it's Craig.
It was Craig.
Craig, will you tell me the truth? Do you actually love me? Or are you just saying that?
Love is a difficult emotion to explain, especially in the depths of the sinkhole.
My culture has no word for love.
We are not like the Eskimos.
Vern is especially glad to know that Craig is not evil.
No, he's like a cool guy, honestly.
Cool guy.
Just caught him on a bad day.
Vern is indeed going to cast a spell now that I don't have to worry about the cover. I'm going to cast Searing Light.
Ooh, dude.
Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Do me a favor.
Oh, here we go.
Resistance.
Roll spell resistance.
Yeah, but first you got to roll to hit even.
Yeah, I got to roll to hit first.
All right, what do you want to do? Dealer's choice.
Okay, that is a 20 against touch.
Now roll spell resistance.
And that's -4?
16 against touch.
Now roll spell resistance. That is going to be a straight up caster level check against its SR.
19.
Oh, dude, you got it. Crushed it. Home run.
I have no idea what's going on.
Over the fence.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da, Burn!
SR 18. Yes, Matthew! I can't believe
Dude,
it.
that's amazing.
Sear him!
That's amazing. What a spell to pull out at this moment.
Does Searing Light do more, a different die damage?
To undead.
Or undead, that's what it is.
Yeah, he's not undead, I'm assuming.
No, he's cool.
Okay, so it's just
He's cool. He's cool. Don't worry about him. He's not a narc.
Is he a construct?
No.
Okay, so then it's just going to be 2d8.
Okay, make them count.
Come on. 2 good D8.
Yeah.
12. 12
Okay.
points of damage.
That is 2 good D8. This is amazing how well you guys are doing. Amazing. Shocking. All right, Vern, do you want to move?
No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Johnny Halfling.
Johnny he's gonna stay where he is, and he's once again gonna slap Raffo on his bulbous calf. And
Ooh,
he's and he's gonna peek between his legs at the creature and say, "Come on, snake, let's rattle." And he's gonna do.
That's so amazing.
And he's gonna do a knowledge planes check also.
Ooh, little.
Oh, there we go. That would help.
24.
Let's talk about this creature. Finally. It is known as a chaos beast.
That does not sound good.
Grant, stop Googling chaos beast.
Man, it sounds like it's right out of Final Fantasy.
I saw your fingers hit C and H. Let me tell you about this thing.
That was actually the start of Christmas gift for Troy.
Oh. Okay. All right, you can continue.
Oh, thank you.
You bought me a chaos beast sculpture?
Yep.
This thing is obviously not from this world. It is a horrible creature, although it is neutral. You don't know what the deal is here, but if the door was barred from the outside, maybe, like a lot of these inmates, it was being kept here against its will. Maybe summoned here and held. I'm going to tell you the thing that you really want to know is what happens if you fail that fortitude save. It's called corporeal instability.
Oh,
wow. And what is it?
It is a curse.
Oh, no.
no.
A creature cursed with an amorphous body becomes a spongy, shapeless mass. Unless the victim manages to control the effect, I'll explain in a second, its shape constantly melts, flows, writhes, and boils. Any affected creature is unable to hold or use any item. Clothing, armor, helmets, rings, all become useless. Large items worn or carried hamper more than help, reducing the victim's dexterity score by 4. Speed is reduced to 10 feet or 1/4 normal, whichever is lower. The victim gains the amorphous quality. So, not unlike the creature, no crits, can't take precision damage, so this is not all bad.
Oh, so we can't crit the creature.
No, it's also amorphous. You
I was
can't.
planning on critting next round, so that's good to know.
Yeah, now don't Change your tactics, bro.
Yes, I'm going to switch things around a little bit.
Can't cast spells when you're cursed by this.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh.
Can't use magic items when you're cursed by this. And you attack blindly, unable to distinguish friend from foe. So you basically roll to see who you attack, and you get the -4 penalty and a 50% mischance regardless of attack roll. Oh, man, that's awful, Troy. Is that all? Nope. You can temporarily regain your own shape by taking a standard action to attempt a will save. Every round, you can do this. So you basically melt, and you can take a standard, burn your standard to try and regain your form. If you succeed, you're normal again for a minute. Spells that change the victim's shape do not remove the curse, but hold the creature in a stable form and prevent additional wisdom drain from the duration of the spell.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's right, because not only do you get the amorphous body, you get 1 wisdom drain per round.
Oh my God.
Per round.
Yep. So the victim takes 1 point of wisdom drain from mental shock every round that it ends its turn in an amorphous shape. Upon being drained to 1 wisdom, further wisdom drain ceases, and the amorphous body effect is permanent until removed via magic.
Wow.
It is astounding to me that I'd say at this point somewhere around 10 attacks. The first round, the surprise round out through the bars, the round that Raffo came in, and then 2 fulls, 10 attacks, and none of you have failed to save when it came to it. Shocking. It's so bad. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to melt this whole party. The fight isn't over. You are armed with this information now, Johnny. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna say this thing's real bad. It sort of, if it touches you, you can end up, like that senator guy in X-Men 2. Don't let it touch you.
X-Men 1.
X-Men 2.
That was 2, I think.
Oh, it was 1. Yeah, you're right. It was 1.
It was 1. Oh no, you're right. It was 1.
I gotta look it up. I like that actor. Robert Kelly was the senator.
Yeah.
Who's the actor?
Bruce, what's his name?
Bruce Davidson.
Bruce Davidson.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Anyways, that's pretty much what happens to you. You get Robert Kelly. All right, Johnny, I think you still have a standard.
No, I gave the bit of luck.
You don't have a standard. Get out of my sight. It is Plug's turn. Plug's like, I heard all of that. It's Zakari's turn.
I'm so unbelievably scared.
Look at that pawn, though. Look at old Zakari. You guys getting the zoom in on Zakari's pawn?
Oh, so you do have a flail, Joe.
No, I have a Morning Star, but I'll take it. I'll change it to a flail. I love the artwork. Thank you so much, Cy Monstrous. Follow him on Twitter. Dude's
Kind of looks
awesome.
like an archaic dildo on a string.
That would be a terrible
dildos
instrument.
you use have spikes, Troy?
Well, to each his own, Matthew. To each his own.
Oh, good.
Yikes. All right. What do you want to do?
I normally can't choose to do anything because I don't know how to play this game. This is way worse right now because I just don't want this to happen to me so badly.
Is wisdom an important score for your character?
Oh my gosh, I won't be able to cast any spells. I can't even fix anything. And it's a curse, which is just absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Out of there.
I, Craig, also have these fears.
Wait, but Craig is amorphous, and he attacks anyone, right? Too, right? So actually, he's not a cool guy.
Well, he doesn't have the curse. He bestows the curse, so he knows what he's doing. Unfortunately for you guys.
Okay. Jeez.
It's funny you fought so differently until you knew.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no. I
It's
mean,
like-
I was trying to get away, but there's no way to get away from this thing. This thing has just got us bottled up. So I'm trying to decide if I should. Yeah, I'm just going to give us our best chance, I think. So Zakari is going to take another 5-foot step back, and he's going to cast prayer. And just he knows now we're in so much trouble, and so he just prays to Asokar to see us out of this situation so we can continue to bring good into this world and banish this creature from another plane. So everybody gets +1 luck bonus to attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks, and the creature gets -1 to all of that.
Yeah.
You've got to pray just to make it today. So -1 to attack as well?
-1 to attack and to weapon damage. Rafa, do your hands count as weapons for things like that? For
They're
like,
registered lethal weapons.
yeah, I think so.
They are. I believe they do, but I'm not sure. I could always switch to my gauntlets, but then the damage die goes down from 1d8 to 1d6. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know if its tentacles count as weapon damage, but it will take that -1 to attack for sure, and saves.
And we get +1 to saves and +1 to hit and damage.
No,
so
that's
hopefully we'll do something.
It's a classic. It's
I
something
want
you're
to
gonna
get it
roll
off
out.
before I can never cast a spell again.
There's an item called Amulet of Mighty Fists that allows you to enchant your fist at the cost of your amulet slot. I do not have said amulet. That's why I'm gonna go on a rampage until I do. I'm not settled with being the Magnamar Wrestling Association champion. I need...
You ready?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Does it have to roll? Do you have to roll spell resistance for that prayer, Joe?
Oh, maybe. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Shit. Okay. I never think about that with like aura type spells that aren't targeted. Natty 18, got it.
Got it. Do you have a -1 to your roll? Yeah, no, you got it. Okay. It's its turn. Are you ready for this? Shugga-gung-ga-gung.
Goo.
Shugga-gung-ga-goo moves within range of all 4 of you. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack each of you with 1 tentacle. It's just going to go whap, 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 whap. Don't roll your fortitude saves if I hit you. We'll roll those after. First attack, going around the horn here. Around the horn, Rafa.
-1.
-1. Misses Rafa. Second
Thank
one to
God.
Johnny. Got Johnny with a 27. Next one's at Vern. It's going to be right down the middle here. -1 is a 21.
I still get that +2 to my save, right? To my AC, right, Skid?
Yeah.
Miss.
Wow. Zakari. Oh no, Johnny.
Johnny, -1.
Natty 18 on
Shit.
Zakari. All right.
Shit!
John, let's roll out
Matthew,
the damage.
you're not
First.
wearing a ring of protection, are you? Because you would only get a +1 if it's a +1. It's also a deflection bonus.
Well, he has a higher AC than that, I
Okay.
think.
I am wearing a +1. My AC is right now is 21, and then I got a +1 or a +2.
It's 1.
+1.
So I have a 22, and you said 21 to hit, right, Troy?
I did, yeah.
So I'm
Okay,
good.
great.
Okay. You know what's funny is the -1 from prayer was the
Save.
difference between Vern being hit. I love when it actually matters.
When
like
it
that.
matters, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll out damage for Johnny Halfling, 5 points of damage. 9 points to Zakari. Who wants to roll the fortitude save first?
I'll do it.
All right, get it out of the way, man. Get it out of the way.
I'll rip the Band-Aid off. I'm
No.
sick to my stomach. I don't want to deal with this. Curse.
Okay. Can I just tell you, reminder, all natural ones fail saves. Just throwing that out there.
Natural 1.
Oh.
I saw your face. And I'm like, this could go one of two ways.
It was
O'Brien
a 13,
lie?
and it just tilted back to natural. I knew it was going to happen to me. I knew it. I fucking knew it. So that's why I cast prayer to help somebody out before it's all over.
Oh no. Johnny, are you joining your friend in Jellytown?
Oh, we'll see.
Don't get jelly over his
Worst
jelly.
save. Natty 17, 23.
Oh my god. Zakari, here's what's gonna happen.
This is so fucked. This is the whole adventure, right? So now this is the rest of the adventure? Great. I mean, awesome. Really cool.
It's okay. You can spend a
guys
standard action to
You
try
guys
to
have
will
removed
save.
curse?
I drowned myself in the pool immediately.
Listen, here's the good news. The cure is only 3 consecutive saves. It's the worst curse ever. Do you guys have something remove curse?
So you can remove it with saves? I thought curse you could just never remove. Unless you have like a 10th level caster or something.
There is a cure, unless maybe the cure is just the wisdom drain. I'd have to spells that do not remove the curse. Well, anyways, you failed.
I could prep remove curse tomorrow if I say.
Oh, it's level 3. For some reason, I thought it was like 4 or 5. Remove curse. I don't know why the hell I don't have that in a scroll. Why would I not have that?
I don't
Well,
know.
it's also a roll from whoever's casting it to see if they can beat the curse's CR, or not CR, the DC.
Yeah, it's not a gimme. It's not like cast remove curse, you're all set. Now here's the thing, Joe, and this fight isn't over. You take 1 wisdom drain. That's an active drain. You immediately become a spongy, shapeless mass. Everything you're holding falls to the floor.
So fucked. I don't even want to. You don't have to go through the whole thing again.
You're
we
a
know.
pile of goo! But if you want to take a standard action next turn, you can roll a will save to see if you can form back up. Horrible. Wow. Horrible.
Can I
Crawl
ask
along
one
at
question?
home. Help me out here, because I'm curious if the cure actually cures the curse or if it just cures the wisdom drain.
Wait, I have a question.
It removes all curses.
It does. The cure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay. I just want to make sure, Troy, that this is not one of those things where if you pass the save once, you can't be affected by it. You can't use it again.
No. No, it's not. No. That's much more prevalent in 2E, I've noticed. It's certainly plenty of monsters have that in first edition, but not this one. It's a curse, bro.
Can you die when your wisdom gets to 0? No, right? You just have
Don't
No.
sustain.
No, some things like con to 0, I think. Strength to 0, usually not, but there are some monsters that will say in the thing like, if your strength hits 0 because of this disease, you die and turn into a fucking horrible thing. With this dude, if you do get down to 0 wisdom, the amorphous is permanent until you use super high magic. So this is not good. This is not good. Let's
And
keep
it's by
moving.
round?
It's by round, yes. You might get out of it, or you
All
might.
right, well,
just-
at least it won't be for the whole adventure. He'll just be dead in the next minute, or he'll survive, linger on for a couple rounds or a couple
if you
combats.
survive the combat, then we go through each round to see if you can nail 3 consecutive. But your buddies will be able to use their actions to boost your saves. You might have a chance out of it, but every time you fail, that wisdom just keeps. So great, you use your remove curse, but now you got to go find, an extra 10 points of wisdom.
Yeah,
it's not good.
I think I'll be fine. The wisdom drain though is so brutal. I won't be casting spells again. Because I don't think Lesser Restoration heals drain, does it?
I know.
I
Look
don't
it up.
know.
Look it up for the next character that you're building.
Yeah, I really.
It is Rafo's turn. I
am-
will go sweet back.
When I say I am building a reflection of this character with a different name, that is what is happening.
You should build a 2nd edition cleric and use the Beetle and Grimm's cleric.
Yeah, the Cleric Chronicle.
Be great.
And he's going to have a fort.
Gotta have the fort. You're all about the fort.
You got to have the fort.
Build for it.
Remember the fort you guys had in Jade Region before we stopped? You had
Yeah,
a fort!
I do, dude. I want to get back there.
Never play for fun again. It is Rafo's turn at the end of the round. Rafo, your buddy, is a pile of jelly.
Question for you, brother. Is Raffo still flanking with a pile of goo?
No, because I'm not threatening. I don't hold anything.
Yeah.
I have no weapon.
Then Raffo will make a 5-foot step to flank with the mighty Vern.
Also not threatening because he's holding a ranged weapon.
Well, you guys are the
Is that true?
worst party
I
ever.
think.
No, because he can still attack him from there. He just
Unarmed?
provokes.
Yeah.
I have an unarmed strike.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think as long as he can attack.
All right. Well, here it comes with a bit of luck. I was going to blind him until he saw his friend get turned into goo. Let's go. Okay, that's a hit. That's going to be a 26 with max damage. We're talking 17 points of damage, baby.
Man, I mean, you're getting close. This thing had a nice sort of a house of tree points. God, I can't.
House of tree points.
A house of tree points. I don't know what I was even trying to say. Like a lot. It had a good amount of hit points. A house of tree points.
It had a lot of hit points back in the shed next to the logs you chopped down from the tree in your backyard. Here comes the second attack, Troy.
I need to see a doctor.
22 to hit, max damage again, 17 points of damage again, 34 points of damage with a flurry.
That's shocking.
It's the bless. It would have been 32, but it's still up. Oh my god.
Still up. But
the fact that it's still up is making me violently angry. I have to step away. Best of luck with the rest of the round. I'll be back for the will save.
See you guys at the end of the round. I mean, huge turn, though. Huge turn! And at the end of this battle, I mean, you'll see how big that was. Top of the new round. It's Vern's turn. I'm going to say right now, it's Vern, Johnny, Plug, who Zakari told to stay back. Then Zakari rolls a save, then it's its turn again. There's no reason that it couldn't goo the rest of you. And then just, good night.
Okay.
Have we asked, by the way, if this is the thing that's popping up to kill everyone in town or not?
You have not.
Doubt it is.
Okay. I doubt it is too, but I'm just
because of the ripping apart and the twisting of bones and the invisibility and all that.
Invisibility, yeah. And you thought it would be something larger by the size of the holes that you saw.
Right.
But, maybe this thing isn't displaying all of its capabilities.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, Vern.
Okay. So,
Talk to me. You can't move anywhere.
No.
You're cornered. I mean, all of you are cornered.
And here's my other issue, is that all of my useful spells for this situation are used.
Oh, remember that what a phantom weapon you cast against those guys I murdered all of? Yeah, spiritual weapon. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta look up the one thing to make sure this would work and what the save is.
Man, this is the tense music. It's playing.
Oh, dude, I just realized this is so insidious because the wisdom drain lowers your will save every time. So if you don't get it 3 times, is almost impossible by the time you get, unless you do it in a row. Oh dear.
Unless your friends can buff you. If they have buffable spells,
saving
abilities.
throw buffs.
Okay. I'm going to use a domain ability of Vern's called Gentle Rest. And I have to make a melee touch attack to touch you. And if so, you are staggered. Because you are living, I'm assuming, right? You are not undead?
I am living.
Greg is living. Greg
is
lives.
it something you need to roll to cast defensively? Is it a spell-like ability? You said domain ability. That sounds spell-like-y to me.
It is a spell-like ability.
Okay. When you click it, it should tell you what your...
It has no... It's just an ability, so it doesn't have... But I can look up what my bonus to that is.
Okay.
But is it a first level? Like, what would be what's the DC? It's just a domain ability.
Yeah. God, this comes up a lot for us, but I don't know the answer. What is it called? Gentle Rest?
Gentle Rest. It's part of the repose domain.
The DC of the save is equal to 10 plus half the character's cleric level plus her wisdom modifier.
10 plus half my level plus my wisdom modifier?
Yes.
So 15. So it's a DC 15.
Okay. Cast defensively.
And I get a plus... What do I get? What's my bonus on that? Check. Looking.
It's your caster level plus your relevant ability modifier, I think.
Plus any bonuses.
Just hit any spell, it'll tell you the bonus.
Yeah. I get a plus 8. So, okay. So I'm going to roll to cast defensively.
7 or higher on the die to not take the AOL and lose the spell.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Or no AOL. I always forget.
Yeah, no AOO, but you lose the spell.
Like ability.
Like ability.
I rolled a 19. So we got.
Okay. Now, does it have spell resistance?
It doesn't say. It's spell-like ability, but
It acts like the spell. What's the spell? Gentle Rest?
yeah, it's not a spell. I can't find anything on the spell.
Repose domain. They don't make anything easy. Spell like ability, gentle rest.
Thought you were starting a song there, Troy.
You know, there's probably something that says, like, if it doesn't say it has spell resistance, it does. I'm waiting for someone in the chat to give us the answer.
I would really. There's almost nothing that's targeted that doesn't have spell resistance.
Spell-like abilities are subject to spell resistance and to spell magic, according to Huxley 11155.
So I gotta roll it.
You gotta roll it,
This is just a straight cash level check. I don't get any bonus.
because I trust Huxley.
Who's
It wasn't-
Huxley?
I don't know, but he or
Give a
she
shit
didn't say.
about Huxley?
I think spell-like abilities.
Natural
are
17.
subject.
There you go, dude.
Okay, so
do
you
I
are
do?
staggered.
I'm just staggered. No
For
save.
1 round, no save.
No save. I'm staggered, so I can take a move or a standard, or I can't do anything.
Mover standard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank God it prevents a full attack action.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
this is so
That's
humongous.
You know
the
what?
only thing I think to do.
Maybe only one of you will go goo. Or maybe you'll take it out, Johnny Halfling.
Johnny is gonna draw his longsword. His halfling-sized longsword.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
And he's gonna swing it down at this thing's center mass. Say, let's agitate gravel, baby!
Old goo eyes.
That is a 7 to hit. I assume that hit.
Oh, good. That's good, crit. No, a 7 unfortunately misses. Plug looks down at the puddle that is Zakari. So what is happening? And he just crumbles to the floor and starts shaking. My head, where am I? Zakari, do you want to take that standard to try to form back up? What are you thinking? Talk me through.
Why in shit's name would you not do that? Is because you can move 10 feet and hold nothing and cast no magic? Kind of dumbass. All right. And I have to make it to not get wisdom drain, right?
Well, so there's.
If I don't attempt it, do I not take wisdom drain? I don't know.
No, you can take the will save. The will save's free. No,
Okay.
it's a standard action. But then you still have to make the fortitude save to work against the cure. Do you know what I mean?
No, I didn't realize that. Okay,
All right,
so there's 2 saves every round.
I've spoiled. Well, you've got to make a fortitude save every round that you're cursed. Okay? That's separate from whether or not you want to take this standard action to try and form up.
Okay,
Then
and
you still
so
get a
it
move
is
action to get the fuck
finite
out of it.
curse that'll either work its way through and kill you and turn you into this thing, or it goes away. It's not going to be a remove curse spell that cures this.
No, remove curse could.
Well,
cure
no,
it.
I know, unless it was like armed and ready right now.
Right.
Okay. So will save standard action to form up.
Right. You can roll either one.
Got it. 27.
Okay. All right. So you reestablish your normal form for 1 minute with that save.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But you're still cursed, so you've got to roll these saves now every round, which gives you time to try and buff yourself against it. Now, if you fail this save, you're not going to go amorphous skin. You're already cursed. You need 3 in a row. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. And
You're solid now for a minute.
okay, so I won't take wisdom drain for a minute either.
I don't believe so.
Okay, so I'll do a fortitude save. God, this is big. 22.
Oh.
All right, that's 1 save towards the cure. And
Okay.
no, you take 1 point of wisdom drain from mental shock every round that you end your turn in the amorphous shape. So because you did this for a minute, you're good. But you still got to roll for the cure. Hey, you rolled 2 more successful fortitude saves. for the
I
cure.
never ended my turn in an amorphous shape. I don't think I should take wisdom drain on the first hit.
Or, well, that's the question. Do you or do you not?
Well, I think you just read it. And according to you, that's exactly what it says.
Effect, amorphous body and 1 wisdom drain. It's written weird. 4 per round. I would say you take it immediately, but now you're not going to take any more unless you finish your round in an amorphous shape.
Okay.
By what I'm reading here. So, Do you want to take
Troy,
a 5? Do you want to take a move action?
We made a hideous mistake.
Go on.
In all of the flurry of D20 rolls, I actually forgot to roll to hit you.
Oh my god.
Well, let's see if you hit.
I'm gonna do it right now.
You cast spell resistance. You pass cast offensively. I didn't have to roll a
That's
save.
so funny. You never rolled to hit.
It is a melee attack. It's touch attack, melee touch attack.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh my god. Staggered for 1d6 rounds now. Amazing.
No.
Yep, I can see it.
higher. There you
I
go.
see
There
it.
it is. There it is.
Wow. Vanguard approves.
Oh, yeah.
Vanguard
Would you stop trying to make Vanguard work?
Let's go play some volleyball after this.
T-Bone.
We don't have time. T-Bone.
T-Bone.
Vanguard. All right.
Zakari is going to tell Plug.
But actually, wait, hang
He's
on.
going to
Is
turn
that a
around,
crit?
but it's like, what?
Does that have a critical effect for the spell-like ability? It functions like a spell.
He's
even
immune to
though
crits.
Oh yeah.
Immune to crits, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't do damage, I don't think it really crits matter that much, unless it says it in the spell.
But hey, hitting it and definitely staggering it is huge. What do you say to Plug, Zakari?
Zakari turns to Plug, just like, back up. Aww.
It's like the guy from Men in Black.
Yes.
Sugar. Water.
Get back.
All right, it's its turn. I got 4 targets. You know what? I'll take Zakari out. I got 3 targets.
But you can only attack one.
You can only attack one.
I know.
Oh, right,
that's
right,
what
right.
I'm
Gotcha.
saying I'm gonna roll a die
Oh,
here.
you'll take Zakari out of the equation.
I'm gonna take you out of the equation. Raffo, Johnny, Vern. 1, 2, Raffo. 3, 4, Johnny. 5, 6, Vern. Vern.
No, dude, not cool.
Vern with
That's
a
my buddy
5. I bet you Vern's got a sick 40. First to hit, staggered.
Just
You're the one
40
that did
ounces
this.
of freedom.
Natural 2.
Nice, Vern.
Natural.
All right. All right. It's over.
Unbelievable. I'll tell you right now, he has a plus 13 to hit.
Wow, that's
So
good.
Natty 2. Plus 13, plus 13, plus 13, plus 13 on 4 attacks. And I miss with a plus or a 2 on the die. That's all he can do. It goes to Raffo. Raffo, can you finish this thing out?
It's time to pull out the spinning lariat, baby, with another flurry. That is a 19 on the die, and that is going to be 15 points of damage. The second attack coming out of this flurry is an 11 on the die for a 21 for another 16 points of damage.
Raffo, you're hitting him while he's down because the first attack took out Craig.
Oh, beautiful.
Craig, the mighty Craig has
I hate
fallen.
Craig. I hate Craig.
I love Craig.
Now, while Craig crumbles to the ground,
And we are all
Momentum.
out of combat and perfectly fine.
everything he's done with his life, you got a minute here. So I'm going to kind of slow down time to see what you want to do. But we actually know we have to stay in rounds because it's round by round that you roll these saves. Let me just make sure that's correct.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it couldn't be.
The frequency is once per day.
Oh, God. So it is going to linger the whole goddamn module.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Missed that. God,
No, I'll remove it. Wait, I can spend an hour.
Oh,
and-
that's right. That's right. I keep forgetting it's a level 3 spell. For some reason,
Don't forget.
I think of it
At
as
the
a
end
higher
of a
spell.
minute, you turn into a pile again.
Vern,
And if I fail that will save, I take a wisdom drain. And then I get to try another round. And if I fail that, I take a wisdom drain.
Right.
Okay.
So I'll press pause on time right now. Talk out what you want to do. Like you just turn and all of you kind of realize from Johnny's check what Zakari's situation is. He's stable for a minute. At the end of that minute, he's going to fall again. He's going to try and find the will within himself to form back up. But if he fails, he will remain amorphous and keep draining his wisdom. What are you going to do?
Vern snaps into action, and he says, "Plug,
Yes.
do us a favor, run back to your cell, and bring us your bucket,
My bucket. Okay.
your chamber pot."
A chamber pot. Okay. He runs back to his cell. And he comes back.
And then Vern is going to sit down for an hour and meditate and prepare to remove curse.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen.
An hour is a long time.
An hour is a long time. At the end of a minute.
That's great. Well, hold on a second. So you have the spell slot. It's open.
Yes.
Beautiful. And so is it 60 checks? 60 saves I have to make? What is happening?
Well, no, I mean, I think you could just stay amorphous. Oh, no, you can't because...
Every round you stay amorphous, you lose a wisdom. You're reading it wrong. You must be reading it wrong.
No, I'll read it exactly.
Misprint.
A victim can temporarily regain its own shape, by taking a standard to attempt that will save. Success reestablishes the creature's normal form for 1 minute. Spells that change the victim's shape, like alter self, be shape, whatever, don't remove the curse, but hold them in a stable form, which might not be its own form depending on the spell. So I guess you could, if you had some sort of alter ability, try and hold him in that for an hour. Just throwing that out there.
That's more of an arcane path of spells.
And while that happens, it prevents additional wisdom. So if you did have something like be shape for an hour, I don't know. Shape change and stone skin have a similar effect. The victim takes 1 point of wisdom drain from mental shock every round that it ends its turn in an amorphous shape. Upon being drained to 1 wisdom, further wisdom drain ceases, and the amorphous body effect is permanent until removed via magic. No further number of saving throws can cure the condition at this time. So the way that I'm reading this, if you want to take that hour, you're going to have to roll 1,000 saves. You know what I mean? Like, you're just the law of averages.
Isn't this what the cure 3 consecutive saves would apply to?
No, because the cure...
It must be a mistake. It must be a very poorly written effect. Because it doesn't make any sense. If it triggers a fortitude save once per day, you would... I don't know. I can't do the math off the top of my head. But the amount of saves that you would have to roll per day to not permanently have this condition is hundreds and hundreds of saves every day. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
The no further number of saving throws can cure the condition at this time applies to after it's been drained to 1 wisdom. So...
Wait, where'd you get that?
You have the final text of the spell, the curse. No further number of saving throws can cure the condition at this time. Meaning,
once you've been drained to beyond 0 wisdom.
Exactly. So what's this? This cure 3 consecutive saves must apply to something, right?
Yeah, you've got to roll that. I mean, the way it's written is you roll that fortitude save once per day, and if you succeed, so that save that you rolled, Joe, technically doesn't count. You failed your first save. You don't roll your next save to try and cure the curse till tomorrow.
Well, I'm psyched that we'll roll that over. That's cool.
Right, but the point is that, like, because it's a curse and not a disease, you're fucked unless someone has removed curse. Did the mayor give you a scroll of remove curse, or he gave you so many things? None of those.
I have a note. Hold on, real quick. Curse potion. 10 potions of cure moderate, 5 potions of lesser restoration, scroll of see invisibility, scroll of invisibility purge, and dust of appearance. 1 potion of lesser restoration and 3 cure mods. That's what we've received in this adventure.
So under this, it would be basically you've got some options. 60 will saves, which is absurd.
That's just for 1 hour.
Yeah, I mean, to get him to get remove curse.
Yeah.
If he does that, then you're fine. But that's 60 will saves. Or it all comes out in the wash. You're just going to go amorphous and have 0 wisdom. And it's permanent until it's removed via magic.
But isn't remove curse? Wouldn't remove curse take care of that? Wouldn't that be the magic?
Would, but I don't think it would cure the wisdom drain. So, like, if you just say, you know what, we're not gonna roll 60 will saves because it's ridiculous, and odds are you're gonna eventually get down to that 0.
That's preposterous.
It's absurd, right? It's really bad.
How do you play this? It doesn't make any sense because if you were the character's dead or you're rolling a save every minute.
You can't play this out of combat.
You can't play it.
It's an unplayable effect that is mechanically very strange unless we're missing something very obvious about the rules of Pathfinder. But like, it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. It's not that it's so deadly. It's that it doesn't make sense.
Troy, I'm not seeing anything in the text here about once per day. Where are you seeing that?
Well, I'm just seeing that on Hero Lab. Let me go into the, because Hero Lab is sometimes it has some blind spots. What's funny is like I think this is a D&D creature as well. All right, corporeal instability. Okay, it doesn't say once per day on D20 PFSRD. So I think it's incorrect here, which would change things significantly because you could roll those 3 saves in a row.
Yeah, in 3 rounds.
All right, so let's do that. It's going to make it a lot easier too, and it seems like that's the case.
Yeah.
I have two bit of lucks left that I could give you to.
Okay. I'm going to say you made 1. Next round, roll another fortitude save. He gives you a bit of luck.
Fantastic.
Every
so
thread,
much better.
I've read 4 different threads on this curse, and it all seems to be like impartially written, and they left something out, so that's why it doesn't make sense. Everyone comes to the same conclusion. So I think you're making the right call, Troy, by just taking it to 3 saves.
Yeah, because this is still very dangerous.
Yep.
Okay. So it's just fortitude saves. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So next round, 26. So it's 2 saves, and then you want to use that last bit of luck, Skid, or do you want to hold on to it?
I'll give it to you.
You're the best, buddy.
They're consecutive.
You're the best, buddy. And a 23.
You are cured of this poorly written curse.
It's really, really, really poorly written. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just Hero Lab screwed it up because online it just says per round fortitude save and 1 wisdom drain per round, cure 3 consecutive saves. So I think it's just
yeah, it's well, the thing is by you making that will save, you stayed stable and you weren't losing wisdom while rolling those fortitude saves. So at the end of the day, you only lost 1 point of wisdom. 1 point of wisdom drain. Could have been a lot worse. Certainly could have been a lot worse if multiple people got hit by that. But I think the compromise here makes the most sense. And really, it's not a compromise. I think now looking off of Hero Lab, it's consecutive per round. But yeah, a little poorly written.
So am I still
Where's
doing
this monster appear? Bestiary
curse?
2. It's been around for a while. No, you don't need to do that. Unless you want to have it in the chamber. You can take that out.
I mean, it seems like it would be a good thing to have down here.
Probably useful.
Wait, he makes the will save every minute, right?
Yeah, so I was wondering if it's just every minute you make the fortitude save as well, or you fall back into it. I don't know.
It doesn't fucking say. You know what I mean? So like, I'm fine with the way we've done this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it's way, way, way better. Like, even if you had it be per day and whatever, it just something is mechanically wrong if you have to roll 60 saves an hour.
Right. That's when you know, like, hold on. Because then you're pretty much like, all right, so I'm just amorphous permanently until you remove it. What if that had happened to all 4 of you? Plug's the hero of the story now.
Who wants to play Plug?
Right, Plug just throws you all in that chamber pot and drags you outside and throws you into the water. Yeah, so I think this makes the most sense. But it is a chaos beast.
Yeah. And look, let me be clear. If it was so dangerous and deadly that it could just kill you outright, I don't have a problem with that. The problem is that, like, it doesn't make sense, the 1 minute versus 1 round thing and rolling a gajillion saves. So, yeah, that's what's really confusing. But if it was like a fortitude save every round, or you just, in 10 rounds, you die, that's fine. It's a freaking beast from an alien world. Extremely deadly. But just the way it's written is so confusing. All right. Oh, that was close, Vern, but I can feel it leaving me. This curse from an alien world.
We have the bucket if you need it.
Yes, I brought it from my chambers. It's a little full.
Well, we can empty the bucket, and then we can pour Zakari into it if we need to.
Okay.
Colinodo.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I will reveal more of the room here now that Raffo has come in. You see chamber is, it looks like a dungeon. You don't know how much of it was, if it was purposely shaped this way or if it's all just got this weird shape because of the sinkhole. But that's what you're looking at. And this poor Craig was trapped in here.
Can Raffo go swimming while the effects of prayer are still active? Because that's giving me a juicy +8. I normally don't have that type of swimming. Just in case he wants to look around this pool, maybe get some help from his party members who can detect magic on places where things might be, if there is anything in there. If not, it'll just get messy.
You start to walk towards it, and you see that after the edge of the pool, it starts to go down. And so you don't know how deep it is outside of the 10 feet that are adjacent to the edge. It might go down 10, 20, 30 feet. And it's full of waste.
Okay.
Kitchen refuse, and it's pretty gross.
Then Raffo will not get in. But we'll walk towards the back of the cave to see if anything else opens up.
No.
Okay. I didn't see anything over there, brothers. What's next?
It's just lying on the ground. Its single lidless eye in the middle, just staring.
Yeah, Zakari is just going to kneel down next to it, looking close at one of its eyes. Where did you come from? Who brought you here? And why? He's very confused by this curse. Could also have felt to him like a sort of horrible temporary disease or something like that. Very scary that an alien could come and impart something that no one here has any knowledge of, you know what I mean, in terms of how to fix it, outside of magic. Because he's very intent on learning how to cure all this stuff without using magic, and this was something that there's nothing mundane you could do to save someone from this.
Right.
So why is it here? Who brought it here? Johnny, did your memories of this creature reveal any ways in which they are summoned or brought to this plane? Is there any chance that his knowledge check could tell us, like, if it's a summoning ritual, if it's if it lines up with what we saw in the other place, like that they came through when they did the ritual?
Is it spontaneously generated by kitchen waste?
Right.
No, it was probably summoned here and bound via like a planar binding spell. Like there's no reason a creature of this power couldn't just go back to its plane, you would think. So someone brought it here and locked it here. Locked it both physically and planarly speaking.
But for what purpose?
Zakari, if you're interested and you feel like we need to know, I'd be happy to heal the creature, and then we can use Zone of Truth.
Yes, let's bring it back directly.
Yes. Hello, I'm here.
We can bind its arms. Vern just is like lifting tentacle with another tentacle.
Craig.
He's trying to tie it off.
I am Craig, but you may call me Vanguard.
Damn it!
Comes back again. Would
around. Would you like to go play volleyball in the pool? I have a volleyball net I set up from time to time in my refuse pool.
I feel like Craig would be really good at volleyball with all those tentacles.
Yes. I'm quite good, and I have many eyes. But Vanguard, please.
Oh dear. All right. Zakari is not feeling well, but he feels like he can move on. Did anybody take any? Oh, we all took a little damage, right? Zakari will channel positive energy.
Beautiful.
And do a little burst of healing for everybody. Oh, trash. 6 points of healing on 3d6.
Wow.
6 on 3d6.
Brutal. Is everybody still down?
I'm still down 5, but I do have 73 hit points, so I don't want to be greedy.
It's all right. I'm going to do one more. Let's get it. There we go. 13. healing on the second one.
Why didn't you do that the first time?
I know. Would have been much better. Okay, but it's worth it because everybody gets up and we don't have to use the wand just yet. All right.
I don't feel so good. Says
Yes,
Plug.
Plug, I know how you feel. This is much more dangerous than I expected. Let's head north, perhaps. Are all of you feeling strong enough? Ruffo, can you lead the way?
Absolutely, brother. And he just stumbles past everyone, knocking Plug over as he runs towards the next goal.
All right, let's head to that door to the north.
Really got me.
One thing I didn't show you. I will reveal to you in a second. But as you go by the cell with this guy in it, Plug's like, oh, "What about him? Are we just gonna leave him here? I feel like all of these people were tortured by Grove."
Of course, and I will do my best to make sure they are cared for. But at the moment, this one is beyond our help, beyond my skill at the very least, and safe enough in this cell. Let us take care of the warden. Then we can deal with this situation.
Oh, okay. We'll be back, buddy. And he follows you guys. The thing I didn't show you is when you were having that fight in the hallway with the lunatics. Come back down, Zakari. You should have been able to see more. And does Vern have dark vision?
Yeah. 60 feet.
See more what?
See more of that hallway there.
Oh. Whole different ball game, dude.
Yeah, there's a hallway that leads down to a set of double doors, and then branching off from that hallway to the north and south are two more passageways. So you've got that door to the north, that's to the north of the steps that you came down. But while you were fighting those guys, I just forgot to reveal a little bit more of the map. So you got some options.
Yes, but we know, Plug, that he is to the north, yes, most likely.
I think so. I can't remember. He took me somewhere to a room. I think it was to the north, but I don't remember. And I don't know if that's even where he is.
Of course not. We can't know for sure, but I hate to waste any more time. Already this creature has weakened me. I don't want to be weakened further before we face Grove. Okay. What do you think, Vern?
I think I would like to talk to the creature again. I'm really concerned about why they would leave him such a playground for a creature with tentacles. Why did they give him a pool? Is that what you were talking about?
Not exactly, Vern. It is interesting, though. Let us spend some time thinking on it while we ask Johnny. Johnny, your instincts have been on point so far sharper than Vern's here, who clearly has had his mind addled by this dark place.
I don't know, Daddy-O. Old Johnny Halfling's got the doors over this whole situation. It means I'm
Right. Well, I suppose we'll just walk through whatever door Raffo feels like knocking down.
Oh, yeah, I can get behind that kind of plan.
Let me show you, Raffo. If you walk up to that door, you do see more to the left here, to the west. It's pretty interesting, actually. You see a little hallway with stairs leading further down. There's a door about 10 feet away from you, and then the hallway opens to the north. The door is open, and you see a small little room with a chair facing the opposite wall. Roll a perception check.
Absolutely.
Creepy.
23.
Opposite the chair, on the back wall, is a peephole.
Oh.
Okay. Let's hope that's not gross. Raffo is drawn to the power of the peephole and must look into it.
Power of the people!
Mm-hmm. About to give you the peephole's elbow.
The people. So many good titles in that. I'll reveal a little bit more as Johnny steps in as well. Well, you stepped in too. That's not the right thing. So that hallway to the north has several doors to the west.
What kind of basement is this?
And you can see all the way, actually, at the end of the hallway is a door to the north. The door to the north.
Raffo will actually say, Vern, with your
Yes, Raffo.
with your keen goblin eyesight and your above average intellect, would you like to look through the peephole to see what's there? I might not be able to see through it.
I would be delighted, but I should correct you and tell you that I only have a 10 intelligence.
Well,
So I'm very wise, but only moderately smart.
I was just about to correct him on that. I was going to say, yes, his intelligence is extremely average.
Will you lift me, Raffo?
absolutely, brother. And he puts them directly on his shoulders, like it's his 3-year-old on the first day of kindergarten or something.
He lifts me
5-year-old.
up. It's unnecessary. There's a chair.
It's unnecessary.
There's a chair, and the peephole is eye level when you're sitting in the chair. So Vern can just stand on the chair and peep through.
Raffo, hold me to the hole.
You peep through, and you see on the other side of the wall, what looks like a small, cramped cell. Straw mattress on the floor, a scratchy sheet, a bucket for a toilet like what Plug had. And that's it. And beyond that, cell bars, which are closed, maybe locked, you can't tell.
Vern presses his lips to the hole and says, "Hello? Hello?"
And an eye pops up. Yes. I am Vanguard.
Wow. It's really...
It just, I don't know. It's,
Really trying to make that work.
really, I don't know. It just really cracks me up. They all called him. They were like, all right, you know what? I'm in.
Nice,
And here's
nice
all my
spike,
money.
Vanguard.
Here's all my money in life, Danny. All right, yeah, no eye pops up. That would have been cool though. Like, yes. We'll see you next week. Yeah, no, that's all you see. Empty,
All right.
but for the wind.
Nothing here.
All right, to the north. Vern's jeez. Zakari's going to go back. Vern, why don't you step back? Let's take a look at this door here to the east. He's going to look at the door to the northeast and do a perception. See if he hears anything. His perception check, which has dwindled. That is a 28.
28. You don't hear anything.
He will open the door. Attempt to open the door at any rate.
Okay. You succeed. And you
Sweet.
see a small office. There's a single desk in the northern part of the room, a high-backed chair with a deep purple cushion sitting just beyond it. In the northeast corner is another door.
Raffo, this way. And Zakari's going to walk into the room and do a perception on the desk around to see if there are any hidden documents. That is a 16.
Okay. You don't see any hidden compartments or hidden documents written in invisible ink.
Stop laughing at me.
You do see. Wait a minute. Hold on. A hidden document.
A hidden document.
All of the paperwork, if you look at the signatures, it's signed by Walter Crove.
Okay. This degenerate. Raffo, kick it down.
Ka-chung! Raffo kicks open the door.
Raffo kicks open the door.
Oh, man.
Before I
How did you-
reveal the room,
Oh, dear.
there is a large circular table in this study. It was Colonel Mustard in the wrench, with a wrench in the study.
In the wrench with a study.
A wrench. The study is cluttered with scrolls, books, and an eclectic mix of strange devices that could be surgical instruments, weapons, maybe even writing implements.
Dear.
A human skull bearing horn-like growths on one side and with a malformed jaw sits on one corner of the desk.
Oh, man.
The minute you open the door, you hear... from the direction of what looks like an open secret door leading off of the room.
Whoa.
Huh.
And if you kind of look around the corner from the direction of that voice, you see a cadaverous-looking old man with thin wisps of white hair clinging to his liver-spotted head, a thick apron covering his gaunt frame, and every pocket filled with different instruments of torture. On the floor in front of him, which is in the room that you are looking into, a circle appears. And from that circle, this creature emerges that is an unholy alliance of an ape and a pig.
Oh my God.
Whose face is melting. The creature looks like this.
Oh my God.
The man looks like this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's giving us the finger.
Yes.
So many implements.
And very calmly, as the creature appears, he says,
You have given a poor time to trespass. You have chosen a poor time. Rather, you didn't give me a time.
That'd be a weird thing to
We said.
mistakenly say at the end of an episode. You have chosen a poor time to trespass. The spawn of Yog-Sothoth is coming. And I am ready. And you interlopers will not ruin my plans. Get them!
Oh no.
I will see you next week.
No, let's go long. Let's go long. Oh my God. Oh God. It's crazy how perfectly timed that intense summoning ritual was.